All week, Democrats and Republicans in Texas have been sparring on social media and on TV about voting rights and voting changes, but now Republicans are changing the subject. Texas Democrats are adamant about not returning to the state until the special session ends. Republicans continue to claim they are getting taxpayer money for no work.
We're not fleeing. We're working here today. And we will continue to work.
Wednesday, Republicans took the opportunity to point out other pieces of legislation that won't pass because of the Democrat no-show.
The Democrats who left the state must come back so we can deliver this very valuable relief to our retired teachers.
Aside from the controversial voting bill, there are other bills on the table like property tax relief and an extra check for retired teachers. The extra check for retired teachers was not an item in the first legislative session. It's a one-time additional annuity payment for retired teachers, up to $2,400 for some. The money to pay for those checks discovered after the session from higher than expected tax revenue. Republican State Representative Greg Bonin says the checks are a bipartisan issue, poised to easily pass before this week.
$700 million and provide up to $2,400 to each retired teacher. That includes about 185,000 retired teachers who live in the districts of the Democrats who have left the state and gone to Washington, D.C.
SMU political science professor Cal Jolson says Republicans are using the issue for political gain. He says they've purposely not talked about more divisive issues like an extra abortion legislation or bills targeting transgender students.
What the Republicans are doing now are trying to find the most attractive thing, teacher retirement pay, property tax relief, and say, we were going to do this for you Texans, and the Democrats have blocked us. You should be upset with them.
Lawmakers are getting paid $221 a day during the special session. House Speaker Dade Phelan said in a statement that Democrats should give the money back to the state. Democrats say they are working for their constituents and are trying to pressure the U.S. Senate to pass voting legislation to combat bills passed in other states and the one Texas is trying to pass.
There are powerful forces in Texas right now trying to roll back our rights to vote. But we know that the power of the people is stronger.
If Democrats stay outside of the state of Texas until August 7th, the special session will be over. But as Governor Abbott said on Fox 4 this week, he'll just keep calling special sessions until his priorities are passed.